Good afternoon, my beautiful people. Y'all, we are going to be talking about how the rich just keep on getting richer. And I want you to think about this. Have you ever wondered why does the rich just keep getting richer while the average person just struggles to build wealth? You ever thought about that? Did you ever think about that? Now, the answer is stocks. Let me whisper. Come in. The answer is stocks. Okay, that's the answer. It's stocks. Now, not just any stocks though. Okay, not just any stocks. They use a powerful strategy that multiplies their money without lifting a finger. And today, I'm going to break it all down for you, okay? I'm going to break it all down for you. How does the rich get richer with stocks? Now, before we dive in, if you are new here, please give me the opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Paris Smith, and I was able to retire myself from the 9 to 5 at 24 years old through trading stocks. And I was able to grow a 6-figure income my first 6 months trading as a complete beginner, which is absolutely mind-blowing to me. And this trading strategy is very unique. Not a lot of people know about this trading strategy, but let me just tell you a little bit about it. We trade once a week. We only trade once a week, and it produces a consistent, reliable income. Before we press the button to trade, we know how much we're making. And it's all without day trading. We don't day trade. We don't have time for that. We don't read charts because we don't have time for that. We don't use indicators. This is strictly off of fundamentals. And so you can also, work your 9 to 5 and do this, which is absolutely fantastic. If you are someone that wants to learn more about this strategy, I am having a free stock trading masterclass coming up. Spend some time with your girl. Lock in with me. I promise you are going to learn so much. Just lock in with me. The link to register is in the description of this video. Click the link there, register, all of that good stuff. Now let's go ahead and dive into the video. Now, I'm going to give y'all the myths versus the reality, okay? Now, the wealthy, they don't day trade. Let me take my glasses off. I said the wealthy, they don't day trade. They use stocks to generate income, not just income, but passive income. And they use stocks to build their long-term wealth. Now, the cool thing about it, the strategies is not just for like millionaires and billionaires. Anyone like you and I could use the same strategy, the same knowledge. That's literally what I do right now. I follow the wealthy, okay? I follow the wealthy. Whatever they do, let me go ahead and use those practices too. And that is how you look at a millionaire who doesn't have to work a 9 to 5 ever again. Now, today's goal, I'm going to show you exactly how the rich leverage stocks and how they leverage it to create and grow their wealth. So the first strategy we're going to talk about is my absolute favorite, covered calls to make money on the stocks that you already own. So what is it? We about to dive into it. Now, the rich, they don't just hold stocks either. They do a few different things. Okay, we're going to go through it all in this video. A few different things. Okay, so let's get into it. So they don't just hold stocks; they actually rent them out. They rent their stocks out by selling cover calls. So that's all you're doing. You own shares, and you just go ahead rent it out for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or maybe a whole month. And just by doing that, you get paid up front, so you receive a premium just from renting out your shares. Now, it doesn't matter if the stock just shoot up crazy or in a pullback like we are in right now. It does not matter. Or if the stock just stuck, chilling, just not really moving like that. You still get paid up front, and whatever you make, you get to keep. It doesn't matter. Now, I'm going to give you some real world examples. Okay, I need y'all lock in. I'm going to give you some real world examples. My homeboy, he my best friend. He don't know me, but I know him. We like this. Warren Buffett. Now, Warren Buffett has a company called Berkshire Hathaway. This is a company that he literally, all of the practices that he teaches and stuff, this is how he managed his company and, his shareholders, all the things. Now, with his stock that is on the exchange, it's public, he sells options to generate consistent cash flow, right? So let me just give you an example of that. So if you own, let's say, 100 stocks of Apple, we're just going to use Apple, ticker AAPL. Let's just use Apple. So let's say you sell a call option on Apple, and the premium is $2 per share. You have let's say 100 shares. Let's just do that. You have 100 shares. So that means you just made in total $200 worth of premium. Now that is free money every single month. Every single month, if this is a monthly trade, you'll make that every single month. If this was a weekly trade, you'll be making $800 every single month. It just depends on, trade weekly, bi-weekly, every 3 weeks, or every month. So the cool thing is, though, this adds up over time, really fast over time. So this is how you can apply it. So pick a stock, okay? You got to pick a stable stock. Go ahead and write that down. I need you to go ahead and write that down. Just write it down. Pick a stable stock, okay? And pick a stock that you plan on holding for a while, for a long term. Yeah, for a long term, because I'm going to tell you how we're going to work this strategy, okay? We're not trying to jump in and out of these stocks. We're not trying to do that. We are trying to pick a stock, and we're going to stick beside them. That's what we're trying to do. So pick a stable stock. That's one. Now you're going to sell a cover call each month to create the reoccurring cash flow machine. Okay? Now you're going to stack it. This is how the rich do it. I'm trying to tell you how the rich are doing it. And I'm trying to tell you this is how I do it too. So what you're going to do is, once you trade a cover call, against the shares you already own to create that cash flow machine, now you're going to stack this with the dividends. So if your stock that you chose offer a dividend, we're going to double the income, but we're going to cover that next, okay? That's how you do it. So that's how you double the income. All right, now I want you to stay with me. Lock in. Strategy number 2. Okay, now strategy number 2, we go into the buy and hold. Okay, so the buy and hold is like the key to like compounding your wealth. Okay, I want you to lock in. So what is that? What is buy and holding and compounding your wealth? What is it? So instead of like chasing the quick monies, y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. Instead of chasing the quick monies, the wealthy investors, they buy great companies. That's what they do. And they hold them for a minute. Now, they actually hold theirs for like decades, but I mean, you can hold it for like 2 years, 5 years, then like diversify into other things like ETFs and different sectors and stuff like that. Completely cool. But I mean, they hold it for decades, and we follow the same strategy. So let's continue. Now the stocks, it increases in value over time. So that's why they hold stocks for decades, because it increases in value over time. So the longer you hold the stock, the more wealth you build. Okay, so let me give you an example. Let me give you an example from my best friend, Warren Buffett. Now, Warren Buffett, he bought Coca-Cola. He bought Coca-Cola stock. He bought it in 1988 is when Warren Buffett bought Coca-Cola. And do y'all know that Coca-Cola was $2.45 per share? And today it's over $60 per share. Let me tell you about my best friend, Warren Buffett. He collected millions of dollars, first of all, in dividends alone. In dividends alone, every single year, he collects millions without selling his shares. Buy and hold, compounding your wealth over time. Now, this is the stuff I need y'all to lock in and learn. So this is exactly what I'm teaching inside of the free masterclass. Once y'all come and join your girl, we're going to spend a couple days together, and we're going to dive real deep with this. How can you build wealth over time without selling your shares? How can you build income through dividend stocks? How can you trade to produce a consistent, reliable income to pay your bills? That's exactly what we're diving into inside of the free stock trading masterclass that I'm having coming up. So definitely want y'all to join that. Now, let me tell you about the S&P 500. Now, y'all know, well, so if you don't know, the S&P 500, they have, if you look at the ETFs and all of that, basically it's a bucket of stocks of their most popular, most revenued companies, right? And so all of those companies are inside of the S&P 500. Do y'all know, if you invest your monies, I am not a financial advisor, if you invest your monies into a S&P 500 ETF, don't you know that averagely for the past 10 years, it grew in 10% of annual returns? I'm just trying to wake the people up. That is what you call passive. You invest one time and your money makes money for you over time. That's what you call making monies in your sleep. And you make dividends off of that too, but we ain't talking about that right now. But anyways, so if you would invest it $10,000, let's say you invest about $10,000 in 1980, around where Buffett invested into Coca-Cola. He invested in 1988. But we're just going to say 1980. You have the opportunity to buy $10,000 worth of, let's say, S&P, for an example. Now, it will be worth over $1.2 million today. And all you did was invest one time. Anyway, let's continue. Let's continue. Now, how can you apply it? How can you apply it? So, picking really strong companies that are profitable, which is so important. So you talking about the Apples, the Microsoft, the Googles, Johnson & Johnson, just to name like a few, right? You want to pick stocks that are really strong and are profitable. We don't want no company that's a little, they making money today and they lost it next year. and now they back up the year after next, and then it fell again. We don't want no company that's inconsistent. We don't want that. We want strong, profitable companies only. What you're going to do is you're going to invest long-term into these companies, and you're going to let it compound and grow to make you rich. Now, a better word, wealthy. That's a better word. Rich is here today, gone tomorrow, but wealthy lasts generations. Write that down. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, so I got a bonus tip. Okay, bonus tip for y'all. So using cover calls on your long-term stocks for extra passive income. Use the cover calls on your long-term stock portfolio as well to produce an even extra passive income. So you can have your portfolio where you're trading. Cool. You can have your portfolio where you're holding shares long-term. Cool. You can have your portfolio where you have a whole strategic plan on getting that dividend income every single month. That's cool. But while that position, the portfolio, where you buying and holding, you letting that thing just sit for a couple years, go ahead and trade on that. Yeah, go ahead and trade and make an extra passive income on that. Yeah. Listen, that's the strategy. Now let me continue. Now this strategy number 3. Okay, this is the strategy number 3. This is what the rich doing. This is what I do too. Now, we're going to talk about the dividend stocks and the secrets to getting paid while you sleep. Okay. Now, when I say yesterday, I got a ding at 3. It was like 3:42 in the morning. I think it said 3:43, something like that. In the morning, it said ding. It was a beautiful deposit from my dividend stocks. It's like the best thing to wake up to. But when I say making money in your sleep, boy, I was drooling on that pillow at 3:42 in the morning. I posted on my Instagram too, and got that ding, that notification that deposit was in my account, baby. So let me tell you, what is it? What is it? So dividend stocks pays you cash for just holding them. It's almost like John, you invest in Apple. John, all you have is one share of Apple. But listen, John, just because you put your trust in Apple, in us, and you believe in our vision, John, I'm going to pay you $2.80 just for holding that one share. Now, if you got 5 shares, John, I'm going to pay you $2.80 per share, John, just for a little thank you. Thank you for investing into Apple. And that's it. That's how dividends work. That's how dividends work. So you get paid just by holding the shares, which is so cool. And this is literally how the rich make money. This is literally how the rich make money without selling their stocks, though. Without selling their stocks. But let me tell you the key to it. I need y'all to write this down, because this right here, this is what set me apart. Listen, this is what set me apart. The key, I gotta whisper. Y'all won't be here to hear me. The key is reinvesting the dividends to compound and grow your wealth faster. Now, if you have the option to enable the drip on your broker, please do that. You don't even got to do it yourself. Just let the broker do it for you. Just let the broker go ahead and do it for you. You don't have to worry about it. And that will help your tail not touch your dividend checks. Okay. Because right now we are on a mission. We on a mission. Yep, the dividend checks is beautiful. Yeah, even the income that comes in from trading is beautiful. Yes, the equity that grew in my account, it is so beautiful. Like you will want to sell, but please don't. Please don't. That's how the wealthy do. Now we gotta follow the wealthy. Okay. Now, let me tell you about Warren Buffett and his company. I told y'all he has a company, Berkshire Hathaway, right? So he collects $700 million per year in dividends, right? Which is absolutely crazy, crazy, crazy. So if, let's say you would invest like $10,000 into Johnson & Johnson. Let's say you invest $10,000 into Johnson & Johnson 30 years ago, though. Okay, reinvesting dividends would have grown your original investment to over $300,000. Over $300,000. And you ain't do nothing but had the reinvestment drip on that account. You invest into a good stock. Yeah, great stock with fundamentals. You invest in a stock that grows in equity, and then you got the dividend. My God. My God. Now, this is how you can apply it. Now, I need you to lock in because I'm giving you some practical steps here. Now, buy a high quality dividend stocks. And listen, this is not on my notes, okay? This is not on my notes, but it's what I teach, okay? If you could find a dividend yield that's like in between 2% and 5%, that's real good. But listen though, 3% is the sweet spot. Okay, that wasn't a part of my notes. I just want to tell y'all that. Write it down. Okay, let me continue. Now you gotta find a high quality stock that have really good dividends, like Pepsi, P&G, which is Procter and Gamble. What's another one? You can look at Johnson & Johnson is also a good one too. So make sure you find a high quality dividend stock. Okay, that's step one. Now step two, use the drip. I told y'all use the drip so it can automate the compounding. So you might got to call your broker up and tell them you want the drip to automate the compounding. And then three, you're going to combine the dividends and your trading income to maximize your passive income. I just gave you the whole blueprint. Now, how can you build wealth like the rich? Okay, this is how the rich do it. And these are some key takeaways. That I need you to take away. One, you have to trade this strategy so that you can earn extra income. That's one. Okay, so we own shares. We are trading a contract against the shares that we own that allows us to make a passive income. That's one. Now, number two, you got to buy great stocks. I need somebody, if y'all writing this down, I need you to circle that thing 3 times. And in fact, if you have a little mark, a little Sharpie, a little highlighter, I need you to highlight it. You have to buy great stocks, not no raggedy company. Great stocks, a great company. And you have to hold it long term so that you can let the compound work for you. That's what you want. You want the compound to work for you without you lifting a finger like the rich do. They sitting back, they chilling, drinking mimosas at the beach in somebody's country, chilling in the turquoise waters. They understand how to not lift a finger, but their wealth still grows, and we have to do the same thing. So this is what I'm trying to teach you. We got to follow the rich. We got to do what they do. And baby, when I say I got that blueprint down pat, Because my best friend Warren Buffett, he taught me a whole lot. And we got some others. We'll get into that in another video. But anyways, we have to follow the monies. If it's working for them and they've been doing this for decades, we can learn a few things. We can learn a thing or two. Now, number 3, another key takeaway. Invest in dividend paying stocks and reinvest the dividends. Okay? And reinvest the dividends. Now, if you are like, baby, I need to learn some more about this. I need to lock in. I told y'all I'm having the free stock trading masterclass that's coming up. And you're going to spend some days with your girl. It's going to be really fun. This is going to be a time where I need you to not play no games. I need you to remove every single distraction. I need you to have your finest pen, your best notebook, because we about to go all in. And I'm going to promise you, by the time you leave this class, oh, babe, your life, you're going to see your life changing before your eyes because you already have the blueprint, the vision, the knowledge, all the things. So I'm going to invite you to my next masterclass. It's free. It is free. I'm going to see you there, okay? The date, the time, all of that good information is in the link. It's in the link, okay? That's where all the information is and all the good stuff. So anyway, I hope this was good to you. It was good to me. And I will be back here on Friday with that stock market tea of the week. Y'all, we got some good stuff to talk about on Friday. Give y'all all the updates on the stock market, how it's performing, all the latest developing updates when it comes to politics and policies and all that good stuff. So I'll see y'all there. Hope this was good to you. I hope you learned a whole lot. And I'll see y'all on Friday. All right, y'all. Bye.